Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the 31 Days of Horror. I am your host Mood616 and thank you once again for stopping in, guys. Yeah, day 25 is here. And first off, I just want to say, sorry that this video is so late. I went to the doctors today, they told me I have bronchitis, and I just had non-stop problems today. I was having issues with my computer, we had company that stayed a little bit later than expected, so I didn't get anything kind of rolling today until way later, and of course my computer was acting like an asshole, so I had to kind of fix that thing up and stuff, but anyways, here I am. It's a little bit late, but without further ado, taking the thing back to 1991 here with a film called Highway to Hell. Yes, this one right here is actually starring quite a few people. Chad Lowe, the younger brother of Rob Lowe, Kirsty Swanson. There's a few cameo appearances here that I'll mention later on, but pretty cool cast actually. It's got Richard Farnsworth is in this film. It's pretty cool. But yeah, super cool stuff. I've seen this film before, but watching this film tonight was like watching it for the first time. I hadn't seen this one in years, and I just remembered minor things. It was funny, the things that I did remember, because I couldn't put two and two together how I could possibly remember certain little things and not like the major things in the film. It's kind of weird how that works, but getting to the stops is basically it follows your main characters of Rob Lowe and Kirsty Swanson. They're a couple, and they've decided that they're going to drive to Las Vegas to elope. So they stop off at this gas station where they fill up, and they've decided they're not going to take the interstate, they're going to take the back roads. The gas attendant, played by Richard Farnsworth, he kind of warns him. He's like, you probably shouldn't go that way, you know, bad things happen and stuff, and he's like, if you do, make sure you don't fall asleep, and if you do fall asleep, make sure you do do it past the second tree. But of course that doesn't happen. Rob Lowe kind of passes out, and this cop from hell appears and actually kidnaps his girlfriend, and he takes her down to hell. So Rob Lowe's character heads back to the gas station, explains what has just happened. He's like, yep, you're gonna need a vehicle, and here's what you gotta do. If you go down there, you got 24 hours to bring her back, and if you don't bring her back within these 24 hours, then you both are gonna be there for eternity. So of course he takes that chance. He drives down the highway to hell, into hell, and now he's there to save his girlfriend. Now my thoughts on this film. This is a really fun ass film. It's just, everything about this film is just such a blast. Everything from the fun characters. I think Chad Lowe does a great job, man. He's just kind of like this awkward, honest type character and stuff. I just really like the way he approaches this film. He's kind of comical like his brother Rob, but I don't know. There's just something kind of cool about the casting in the film. The first thing I noticed about this film, I love the way they made hell look. It kind of looks like a really clean version of a post-apocalyptic film. And what I mean by that, it's just like, it's all done in the desert, kind of in that Arizona type, Nevada type area and stuff. Very cool, but it looks very clean, and a lot of the sets that they built and the certain settings and things look awesome in this. Like, look really cool. I love the look of the people too. It's like, again, you're in a post-apocalyptic film, all these characters with these overdone costumes and things like that. Tons of really cool costumes and tons of really weird and unique characters all through this film and stuff. And the cool thing is, most of the characters are actually likable. Even though some of them are not likable, you still kind of like the characters because for what they are and where they are and stuff. And it's kind of an interesting premise, because when he goes down into hell, he's alive, but all these other people are dead. And the question just keeps arising, is like, why are you in hell? Like, there's this little boy, and he's asking him, why are you in hell, and things like that. And that's where a lot of the jokes derive from, is of course the setting, which is hell. So you get all these jokes about hell and things like that. And I think that's super cool, man, super funny. But to my amazement, man, this film actually isn't that slapsticky. It's not overdone with the comedy. I think the comedy is actually perfect. It's like I said, it's not very slapsticky. It's very kind of clean. It's not like dirty comedy and stuff. It's very honest, and it's just perfect comedy for what the tone of the film is. It's kind of, obviously the premise is a little silly and stuff, but they don't go too far with it and get ridiculous and kind of take the comedy to a place where you're like, this is getting kind of boring and stuff. They don't overdo the jokes whatsoever, and I really kind of dug that about this film. One thing I really liked, though, was, like I mentioned, the people and stuff, but a lot of the makeup and just the certain characters, the way they looked and stuff, I thought it fit absolutely perfect, man. And, I wish I had seen a little bit more, kind of blood and gore and things like that in this, but there is some body parts here and there that are actually kind of funny and stuff. But I like the futuristic look of the cop too. The cop played by C.J. Graham, of course, who played Jason in Friday 6, which is really cool, man. He doesn't have any words in this one either, but I love the look of him. He has like this kind of burnt up head. He kind of looks like Freddy with like all these numbers and letters in his head and stuff, but he's got this really cool aesthetic to him and stuff. Very futuristic and things. It's pretty awesome. Some pretty cool battles that going on with with him and the main character and stuff. But yeah, it's just a fun film throughout, man, filled with cameos. Gilbert Gottfried has one of the funniest cameos in the film. He plays like this Hitler character. It's just absolutely ridiculous. You got Ben Stiller and his father Jerry Stiller in the film. Ben Stiller plays like this cook in hell. He's pretty funny. I wish he's actually in the film a little bit more. That would be pretty funny. But yeah, a few other ones. I think Lita Ford. It says Lita Ford's in here. I don't actually remember seeing her in the film. I might have totally just missed her, but yeah, lots of cool cameos and stuff. Music's really cool in this. A lot of cool action sequences and things like that. And the end of the film is just beyond ridiculous, but actually super fun. But yeah, this director right here, what's his name? Ati D. Zhang. He's the guy that did Drop Dead Fred. Drop Dead Fred is the other film that he did. Which, if you've seen that film, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. This one, that one's kind of lighthearted and, things like that. But this one's very much on the same type of lines, but very, very fun film. I love the certain little objects that they have in this film, like the handcuffs are literally two hands bound together by a chain that kind of grab your arms and handcuff you like that. That's pretty funny and pretty cool stuff, but without giving too much away, man, I think the acting in this film is actually pretty good for what it is. I think Kirsty Swanson's just so sexy, man. She looks awesome, but everyone does a great job in this one. The aesthetics of the film is just fantastic. It's shot well, and it's just fun. It's about 94 minutes, runs by super quick. Can't get enough of it. I would love to watch this film right again, man. It's so much fun. But if I had to rate this one, I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. Super fun film. Gotta see it. You gotta check it out, man. It's really cool stuff. So, but yeah, that is gonna do it here for day 25 here on the 31 Days of Horror Dukes. And as usual, I will see you tomorrow. And of course, peace.